My husband hooked up with my mom while I was pregnant.
Sounds like a 2-for-1 deal right there.
My husband is cheating on me. I know this for certain. He's doing all the things a cheating spouse would do, like hooking up with your mom. He has taken off his location tracker. He's been ignoring me, staying out late with work buddies, has all the excuses for everything. I know what this is. By the way, this comes from Deleted, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit.
Yep, we've seen it time and time again. Oh, babe, I didn't just turn my phone off to, enjoy myself.
I just forgot to click pause on Hinge. I didn't know that it would still keep my profile.
Your mom came on to me, man.
Hey, when I told my mom about my suspicions, she dropped a bombshell. My younger sister, Emma, has been acting the exact same way. Are they also hooking up with your sister?
Who knows? This man must be hot.
I have 2 sisters. Ray, married with kids, and Emma, freshman in college, still lives at home. Mom says Emma has been going out at the same times and being secretive about her whereabouts, all matching my husband's patterns. Emma and my husband have always gotten along, but looking back, it seems like they get along too well.
Is the sister also? This is insane.
What does too well mean?
Yeah. My husband and I are expecting our first child. Oof. And our 5-year marriage was solid until these past few months when things started to get rocky. Then this happened. When I confronted Emma this morning, she exploded. Called me an insecure witch for even suggesting it. I told her Mom told me. And now my mom's furious because I threw her under the bus. Ray doesn't want any part of this mess. Am I the a-hole? And there is an update. Oh my goodness.
Why do people post these kind of things to Am I the A-hole?
Yeah.
When clearly
not. I mean, I'm also, again, the title has said the mother is the culprit here.
Well,
so now it feels like we've got multiple culprits.
A few things.
Yeah.
You got to consider here. One, how alike does the mother and the daughter look?
Yeah, do they all?
Because after a few drinks, you might be
gets
thinking
a bit blurry.
You're talking to your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Like, 2,
you just look a little bit more old.
Yeah. 2, how hot is this mom?
Hot.
Like, give me a hot mom.
Anne Hathaway.
She's not a mom.
Yes, she is.
Jennifer Lawrence.
She's a
Anne
mom.
Hathaway is absolutely a mom.
She's not a mom.
She's got multiple kids.
Anne
Name
Hathaway has
Anne
kids?
Hathaway, yes.
I'm gonna give you Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence, I don't
Scarlett
believe
Johansson.
is a mom.
Yes, she is. She is. She is. Oh my.
I didn't know that. That's news to me. But Anne
Dude, she
Hathaway is for
was.
sure a mom. But there is an update.
Why do you think he did this?
Because he sucks.
Come on, there's got to be something more than just that.
Well, we're going to find out.
Oh my gosh.
It's now really late where we live. My husband has not come home. He has not answered his phone. I texted him multiple times and I know he has read the messages, but he won't answer his phone. I was going to talk to him about this when he got back, but he's not back yet. I don't know if he's coming back. I'm 37 weeks pregnant. I have preeclampsia and my blood pressure is skyrocketing. I'm trying to calm down, but how can I? To everyone who said to get a PI, I've been on unpaid FMLA for the last month because of my BP complications. I have no money for anything other than this child. All of my savings are going towards my kid's future, and if there are further complications and medical bills, a PI is not in my budget. To the people who are telling me that I jump to conclusions, but also are telling me to get a divorce in the same breath, isn't a divorce also jumping to conclusions? Divorce is not in the budget right now either. I know how much lawyers cost.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman.
Dang, man.
Dude, PI, you just need a free time.
You just need a free day and
figure it out.
And a car.
I did some PI work.
It's true.
My pastors.
On our friends.
Oh, that too. Yeah. I set my friends up on a blind date and I stalked them to make sure it was going
He's
well.
investigating his own thing.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
need this.
He's
Let me
like, I
investigate
need
this.
to make sure that this is working out because my reputation is on the line.
See, it was going well, but now talking to both parties,
Yeah.
it's not like either of them are committed to the cause.
Dang,
it's like
man.
we have options, and I'm like, guys, what?
Riley?
Guys.
Riley, you can only bring a horse to water.
Exactly.
Yeah. And also, I'm matchmaking in LA, which is probably the worst place to matchmake.
So true.
Actually,
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah.
A cemetery is the worst place to matchmake.
Well,
Mm.
Dead
update
people.
3. My life is completely upended. It has been over 24 hours since I confronted my younger sister Emma about cheating with my husband. I was 100% sure my husband was cheating with her based on what our mother told me yesterday. It turns out I was completely wrong.
Oh.
Oh no.
So it's not the mom?
No, it was not the sister.
Oh, she thought it was Emma.
'cause- So the mom told her, it came to her and said like, oh, Emma's been doing such and such and like disappearing at the
I
same
see.
time your
Okay,
husband has.
I'm good.
And OP's like, it's not my sister.
Oh, then who is it?
Uh-oh. My husband did not come home last night. I know he read my text messages because they are marked red. Why do you even have read receipts on? Put them off. Turn those off. He ignores all of my calls, though. I had no idea where he was. I got about 2 hours of sleep last night, and that was only because I was utterly exhausted. I woke up to my older sister Ray calling. I answered it. Ray lives in the cul-de-sac at the end of our parents' street, about 5 houses down. Ray is also a stay-at-home mom. She started by apologizing over and over again, which just made me nervous. And when I pressed her, she said she was sorry for not telling me.
Dang. No.
Uh-oh. The blind one says guilty party is always trying to throw shade to get you off their scent.
See, what doesn't make sense to me
Yeah.
is with women, I feel like it's easier for a woman to find a partner than it is for a man to find a partner. Because a woman can go to someone and be like, hey, I want you. And a guy would be like, all right. But a guy
What?
kind of has to do a little convincing.
That's so false.
That's so false.
Really?
A woman
Have
will
you
go,
ever
a
been
man
hit
will
on
be
by a
like,
woman?
hey, I want you. And then a woman's like, yeah, I like you. And then the man's like, ha, I actually don't want a relationship.
Oh,
That is classic man.
I don't.
That's not just me. That's everybody.
I don't know.
Riley, have you ever been hit on by a woman? Like you're like a woman comes out to you randomly, and you're like, "Hey, I want you,"
Yeah,
and you're like, "Ooh, no thanks."
No.
exactly.
I had a woman tickle my butt once. That
Yeah,
was
that's
weird.
messed up. That's not okay. When she knew for certain that my husband was cheating with our mother.
No, mama.
Oof.
Both.
He went to the source.
I will admit I barely remember what was said because of the shock, but I'm trying my best to write it to remember it for the future.
Wow.
Ray said that this has been going on for a few months, so that would be before me and him were actually married. She says that Emma would leave to go to night classes or hang out with friends, and about 20 minutes later, my husband would pull up to our parents' house. And also, it seems like her mom is still married, because parents' house sounds like there's a dad there.
What?
Wow. And also the fact that OP's sister knew this and didn't tell her is terrible. That just like such a betrayal.
Hey, that's one way to impress your mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Dude, what? What do you got to have
Yikes.
going on in order
Yikes.
to pull the mother?
Hot.
Just like
Hotness.
a boy next door kind of thing. Also, people are like, we're going to let Riley slide with that comment. What comment? Huh?
Who's tickling your butt?
Oh, I was at a club one time.
Yeah.
And this,
So he was unconsensually tickled.
yeah.
Not cool.
She got a little.
He would stay there for an hour or two and then leave before Emma got back. Ray said this happened multiple nights a week now, whenever Emma and our dad are gone. Well, I want to know if Emma also knew. Because she was super defensive. And maybe she was defensive because she was like, I literally would never do that.
Or
She knew about it. No,
she's also in on it.
that's gross.
And the dad's also in on it.
I don't like that. They can't all be in on it.
It's a
That's
whole
disgusting.
family affair.
No, but at different
Literally.
times. At different times.
I don't know, maybe. Oh, yeah, definitely
At different times.
Nah. They would both know by now if it wasn't.
Yikes.
Unless they want to keep that secret
Ugh.
down.
Our dad works long shifts at night. He would have no idea. We know mom probably has location tracking for Emma, which is how they knew where she was. We don't know if Emma took that off yet. Emma obviously is not happy with me, so I can't ask her. I think you just go to Emma and say, I'm so sorry for accusing you. I just found out mom is the person who's cheating on my husband or with my husband. My bad. She blamed it on you. And then you unite against mother.
There we go.
The most stinging thing is that my mom went out last night and didn't return until the morning before dad got home for work. Ray texted her asking if everything was okay, and mom said that a friend of hers was sick and needed comforting.
I got you.
Emma.
Sick. I mean, sometimes I get sick.
Disgusting.
Emma also did not come home last night, but that's probably because she's pissed and hurt and needed to be around friends. I will apologize to her, but I can't without telling her what's going on. Ray keeps apologizing, saying that she just didn't want to get involved and it wasn't her business. Come on. It absolutely is your business.
Dude.
You I hate her. I do not like her. It's absolutely your business. That is your sister. I understand it's your mother. That makes it 100% your business.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
If you are a friend or family member, give yourself permission to tell that friend or family member they're being cheated on.
Yeah.
Dude, what?
It's 100% your business.
That makes no sense. If you're an acquaintance and you only seen someone once or twice.
And you don't have like full information on what's going on. Yeah, maybe it's not your business.
But even if
it's your sister.
Also give yourself permission if you do see something going on and they are an acquaintance, if you talk to them, be like, hey, I noticed this, not trying to start anything, but I want you to be up to date on it.
Exactly.
You have to.
She also called me an a-hole for confronting Emma and says that by doing that, I'm tearing the family apart. She has forbidden me from telling Dad, saying she'll never forgive me. I'd never forgive her.
Yeah.
She kept this from you. I'd be like, oh, now you're giving me orders? No, I'm telling Dad. It's absolutely his business to know, and it's my business to tell him.
Gotta tell Dad.
Absolutely tell Dad. Your sister's gone. She's done. I would be so betrayed. I feel like Dad has the right to know. He does, in the same way that you had the right to know. I know how it feels to have someone do this to you. Yeah, you directly know how it feels. And to have the information withheld. I'm not going to say anything until I have concrete evidence because I've learned my lesson. But would I be the a-hole if I told my dad and Emma what is happening? I think you'd be the a-hole if you didn't tell them.
Yeah.
You have to. And there is another update, but what do you think?
Collect more evidence.
Yeah.
Have a solid case.
Sure.
Be ready for divorce. Get your ducks in a little row and get after it. You're going to have to play. You're going to have to put on a little acting. But get prepared.
I think also OP talked a lot about not having the finances to, for a lawyer or anything.
Yeah.
I think what you do is you go and tell your dad, and I'm sure, depending on his financial circumstances, I'm sure he'd be willing to team up with you.
I don't know, because it seems the dad is working long, late night shifts,
right.
so he might be.
Well, he might be in like a medical
sense, yeah.
Medical field.
I wouldn't mind working through the night. I already do.
You already do. You work through the day and through the night. There's a fourth update, folks.
Wow, it's because you guys. It's because of y'all.
It's for you.
I'm gonna take a day off one of these days,
mm-hmm.
and you can't bug me anymore.
You just turn your phone off, and everyone's like, Riley, and then you come back, and you have like, we hire a PI to track you down. You can have a day off if we can't find you. It's like ultimate hide and seek.
No, this was gonna happen the second I move out. I'm gonna have a sick day.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
And we'll never know.
You'll never actually know if I'm sick or not.
Riley and I can't take sick days.
You can. You have.
In last year when we're doing live streams every day, and that was only when I was like I had a stomach bug and I was literally like vomiting all day.
Yeah.
Other than that, I have not taken a sick day.
Did I take care of you?
No, Sam did.
God did.
Okay.
But that was before we were like toy. There's an update though. I've had nothing but time to think. I've been alone in my house, reading comments, figuring out how I'm going to do everything. I'm overwhelmed and I'm fatigued inside and out, and am too tired to freak out anymore. By the way, don't freak out, but you can listen to full episodes of stories just like this. Just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio and search up OK Storytime. There's a little bit left to the story, but do you have any final thoughts?
The Wi-Fi is pissing me off. Oh, that's my
final thought.
No, when it comes to stories like this, I need to see pictures of the family.
Yeah.
So I can make sure it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because we only have the text of everything. Other than that, this family does not have your back. I cannot imagine my dad cheating on my mom with my girl. That's just so messed up.
So disgusting.
It's like
it's really icky. I really hate it. I really hate like 5 years of marriage, a kid, and your mom does that. Like what? You're not a mom.
How does that
You're
even
a
make
demon.
sense?
You're a demon.
Dude, my ex's dad went on a date with her grandma before she met her mom.
What? Wait. Huh?
Ooh. Is that
That's
how he
how
met?
old he
Is that
was.
how he met her
Your
mom?
ex's
Oh,
dad
Yep.
went on a date with her grandma.
man. Dude, he had no
And then
business
met her
talking about
mom.
you, man. It's weird.
Yeah, I know, right?
There's a little bit left to the story, though. My soon-to-be ex-husband called me. He sounded like he had been on a bender and was hungover, slurring his words, repeating things. He said he's sorry, that he's a piece of crap, that he loves me, that he's on his way home. He turned on his location and did a check-in, so I know he's on the highway headed towards my house, but I don't know where he was. Our mother has been unusually silent. Ray apologized again over text. I don't care anymore. I haven't talked to my dad or Emma. I'm not going to until I have something concrete. I don't want to be that person again. Addressing some comments, Ray does use our mother for childcare. Could be a reason why she doesn't want to rock the boat. Probably the reason, actually. This is not the first time our mother has cheated on our dad. Ugh, she sucks. I remember back when I was around 11, they separated for a while. It was very traumatic for all of us. I have an appointment with my OB later this week where we will discuss inductions. My BP has been hovering around 155 or 87 and 145 or 80. Swelling has been worse. I'm monitoring my health along with the baby. The cul-de-sac is not a trailer park, though I did chuckle. It may as well be one now. I am sure that in order to record him, I need his consent. I'll work on that whenever he gets home. I have thoughts about how to do it. I'm trying to be smarter, and OP, I mean, if you live in a one-party consent state, then you don't need it. So look up your state rules.
Everybody, just go ahead and look up your state rules real
Look up your
quick.
state laws, because like New York is a one-party consent state.
What about this state?
I think we're two-party.
Is California a one-party or two-party consent state? Oh my gosh, just
Dude,
look it up.
just
Do your
look it
job.
up.
I
Just
hate my
look it
phone.
up.
Two-party.
Right. That's why a lot of people
How
go
do
to New
you-
York.
But how do you tell someone you're recording,
You go, hey, I'm recording. Is that okay?
but then they're thinking something's up? Can you tell them at the end of it? Like, hey, by the way, I recorded all this. Does that have to be before it?
I don't know. I guess you could do it at the end. Be like, hey, at some point you have to tell them, and then if they say no, then you have to delete it if you want to like post it or something.
Then think about that in the spicy sleep sense. You'd want it beforehand, right?
Yes.
Not
Yeah.
afterwards.
Absolutely.
Mm.
That is a problem. Yeah.
So probably before, guys. Always get consent before you do your action.
Agreed. But folks, that was the end of that story. So we're going to get into the next one.
My mother went on a trip while struggling financially.
You can't afford that, girl.
My mom is currently in South Korea on vacation with my oldest sister, which took all of us by surprise because my mom is poor and in debt.
Is a poor.
Is a poor.
She's a poor.
Sorry, I got my 2-letter words wrong.
Uh,
Backstory. My parents are divorced and my dad was deported when my siblings and I were quite young. So we grew up poor, constantly asking for help with rent and food from our church. It was humiliating for my mom, and sometimes she would get loans from loan sharks and end up in a lot of debt. By the way, this comes from my Vladimir18. If you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So my mom has less debt now, but she still struggles with money. Early in our marriage with my husband and I, we saved up $2,000 and gave it to her as a gift to help her. She's still my mom, and I care about her. Later, when her car broke down, my husband and I decided to get her the car we currently had. We knew that if she didn't have a car, it would affect her ability to go to work, making it much harder for her to earn an income. Last year, as a gift, we took her back to her home country, covering the flights, hotels, and even new clothes and luggage. When I was younger, our family always talked about going to see her homeland and meeting her relatives there, but we never had the money, and finally, my husband and I were able to make it happen. Though my brother Zane and my sister Leah couldn't join due to their own finances. My oldest sister, Elena, could have come, but she was saving for a trip to South Korea. That was surprising to me, but I thought maybe she still wanted to wait until everyone could go. 6 months later, my oldest sister was in fact going to South Korea, and my mom wanted to go too. I initially kept quiet about it, but then my mom brought up this old idea of us pulling our money together to pay off her debts. This immediately angered me. My husband and I are still in school, working full-time jobs, paying our own bills, and actively trying to avoid debt. While we're not struggling like my siblings, Zane and Leah, we currently are not rich either. That trip and the $2,000 we gave my mom took a while for us to save up to. So I snapped back. Why don't you use the money for South Korea to pay for your own debts? My mom went silent. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it's really unfair for her to expect her kids to pay off everything that she, like, it seems like she's not necessarily financially good with her financials, I guess. And OP and her husband are, you know, trying to stay above water, and their mom's asking for all this money.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I don't have that money to give to you. I already gave the money I gave.
This is tricky. It's tricky. You're in a better situation and you have someone else helping out with income and your mom's still a single mom. What can you really do? I don't know. This is tough. We need a financial advisor here.
Yeah. Please get her in.
Apparently, my mom and Zane had a huge fight about this. Zane, the oldest, currently lives with my mom. He works 3 jobs and pays rent while my mom covers utilities. He's told me there's often no food at home and he's even considering going to a food bank. This absolutely enraged me. I generally feel for my brother. While he's been at fault for most of his past choices, he was lazy, played video games day and night, and constantly got fired from jobs. He's now making an effort to get his life back on track. He's working hard to pay off his own debts, and we respect that. So Zane got mad at mom for wanting to go on this trip. It just didn't make sense given the debt she has and how much they both struggle. My mom, however, argues that she deserves this trip after working hard for us over these years, claiming she's never been anywhere and doesn't count her home country as a real vacation. My oldest sister, Olena, completely agrees with my mom. Ooh.
What? She's
Interesting.
like, you have to pay. Like, you'd pay, girl. You can't ask other people to pay with, like, for someone with money they don't have.
Yeah. It's a tough world right
Yeah.
now. Oh my gosh.
It would be different if OP and her partner had a bunch of money. They were like super rich, and the mom was like, "Hey, like, you know, I really helped out. Like, if you could help me pay off my debts, that'd be great." Still, you know, if they say no, you can't demand it. But it would make a little bit more sense. But OP and her partner,
Don't have this money. They just don't.
Yeah.
it seems like their mom wants them to like financially drown themselves,
I am under the water.
Yeah.
and they don't want to do that.
They don't want to do it. This is weird, feeling entitled to other people's money.
Yeah. It's just like you're I don't know. It's not even like, "Hey, can you help me find housing?" Like the things that you need to live. It's not asking for that. It's asking her for her kids for a trip that she doesn't need to go on.
And probably shouldn't be asking this. 1, what does the mom do?
I don't.
2, these
Yeah.
are just like questions I'm thinking out loud.
Mhm.
2, if the brother's working 3 jobs and paying rent, she's just paying utilities. Where's the other money going to?
Mhm.
3, are they just bad spenders, or are they just not managing their money well?
I think it's partially the management of the money is not great.
Yeah, because I've been eating out a lot recently because just a life has been happening, just getting food, and I've realized like a shift in my finances where I'm like, oh wow,
It's
that's
expensive.
it. I had this one habit going, and then I went back to old habits, and I'm like, this is kind of crazy. You know, if people don't really watch out for this, how much it can affect
Me
your
with
life.
my bagels, man.
Well, things have changed, so you don't go get bagels as much.
Okay, but I also get discounts on my bagels, so
Just got a bagel plug.
I got a bagel plug. I also have a coffee plug. I have multiple coffee plugs. I can get free coffee every day if I go to a specific coffee shop.
Coffee salute.
Yeah, well, matcha, but you know,
This girl.
it's great.
She gets around.
Shout out Gabby.
So, back to it. My mom did work incredibly hard for us as a single mother, enduring grueling hours as a nanny, cleaner, and working graveyard shifts at a nursing home. She never bought herself new clothes, never went out and partied, and never brought home men or had boyfriends. Her life was dedicated to working and providing for us. That's precisely why it made sense to us that she deserves something nice before she passes away. Guys, my mom is in her 60s and still works as a custodian. We are truly worried she won't make it another 10 years. That's also another reason we didn't wait to take her to her homeland. Still, the whole situation left a weird taste in my mouth. I thought her going on this trip would undoubtedly strain her relationship with my brother. Well, I was wrong. 2 days after arriving in South Korea, my mom asked my older sister, Leia, for $500 to cover the hotel since my older sister, Elena, was leaving earlier than she was. My sister Leia and her husband are doing okay, but they're struggling more than my husband and I. They're both working hard, and her husband is going to school.
Ooh.
My sister explained to my mom that they're living paycheck to paycheck and apologized for not being able to help. My mom's response was chilling. She told my sister she was glad she didn't have the money because it just confirms they are not doing a good job in their lives and they need to get different jobs. This was a shocking turn, as my mom had been happy when Leia got her current job. She then questioned what are they going to do if she gets pregnant. Another ironic statement, considering she wanted my husband and me to have a baby when we were living in Demon Grandma's basement.
Pretty hypocritical to be like,
Maybe you should get another job if you can't afford to pay for me, because I can't afford to pay for myself.
And then also, you should have a baby.
well, what are you going to do when you have a baby? Because it's going to be more expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty hypocritical.
This is wild.
Not cool.
The only way I could have a baby is if I move back to North Carolina.
I mean, not right. I guess right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure you will be ready.
If I had a family support system, maybe one of us should have a kid, and then we all can help out.
That's what I'm planning on. You're helping with my baby.
When are you going to have a baby?
In my 30s.
That's so long
You
from
got
now.
time. You got time. You're going to be
Fun uncle.
Funko.
well, you're going to be one of the godfathers. Yeah.
What? Well, Sam's going to be an uncle.
So he can't be a godfather?
I don't think so.
All right, then you can.
It's just an uncle. Like, uncle's basically better. It's like uncle than
uncle-
godfather.
My godfather is not one of my uncles, but one of my uncles is Sam's godfather.
Okay. Anyways, I don't know how the godfather complex works.
Okay, well, you can be one of them.
My mom added that she could have asked a coworker, but wanted to ask family first. Finally, she declared that my sister and brother Zane would no longer receive their life insurance money after she passes away until they are in their 40s.
Oh my gosh.
All because my sister didn't give my mom $500 for a trip she decided to go on despite not having the money to do so. My sister sent me the message, and I was absolutely furious. My sister Leah is my best friend and the one I consider to be my real mom. She has always been there for me, protecting me and helping me through everything. She's the one who knows all my deepest, darkest secrets. I've told her that I don't care if anybody else showed up to my wedding because her presence was the only one that truly mattered. My sister was crying in a bathroom stall when this all went down. Not because of the money. My sister could care less about that. She was crying because of how my mom reacted. This whole situation infuriated me. So I messaged my mom, telling her not to treat my sister like that again. This behavior is not like my mom. When did she become so greedy? And she only asked Leah for the money, not me. When she found out I knew, she told Leah how cruel she was for showing her the messages to me and that she was even madder at her. This wasn't the first time my mom had treated my sister in such a manner, but it was the first time she had reacted so harshly or that the situation escalated to this point. My sister Leah had always been a pushover for her mom. Elena and I could always say no or argue, but Leah was never able to. Whatever my mom wanted, Leah did it, even when it didn't make her happy. Leah even moved to New York and was quite content there, but my mom called her and told her to come back, promising that if she returned, she wouldn't have to pay rent and could save money. Of course, that was a lie. My mom also complained that Leah had abandoned her and wasn't a good daughter for moving to New York.
Oof.
Elena is the oldest one.
Yeah.
Leah's not.
Yeah. Well, I think there's also kind of possibly a cultural aspect here.
The Year of the Dragon?
No.
No.
Because the mother is originally from South Korea, so there is like kind of a very strong like familial.
No, she went to visit. That's not her home country.
It is.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Dig a spot. Where's the mother's home country? Is he here right now? I don't think he's set up on this
just
computer.
tell you.
It's not. I don't
I
think
can tell
so.
you. Yeah. So basically, what we learned is that the mother's home country is South Korea, and the all the kids. What? No. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, but they said that they saved up money to send the mother to her home country.
But this is a different. This is a different trip to South Korea, because her first trip to her home country didn't count
Where's
as
her
vacation.
home country?
We don't know where the other country or what the other country
I'm
is.
trying to find it.
They never said, but it isn't South Korea.
I'm crazy, I guess. Maybe there's no cultural aspect.
Oh! I need to do an SAT right now and
Yeah.
test my English skills.
I'm ready. I'm
I
ready.
was so bad at them. I got like a 17 on it. ACT.
On the ACT? That's
On
not,
the English.
That's not bad.
No, I needed like something in the 20s. I got like a 30 for math.
That's great. That's very good.
All right. This constant dynamic seemed to happen only to my sister Leah. It was almost as if my mom hates her, and we can't understand why. Leah has always been there for our mom, yet whenever she tries to do something for herself, our mom acts like it's the worst thing imaginable. Nothing Leah has ever done seems to be right in her eyes. My mom messaged me back saying that I need to respect her and I need to stop because what she wants to do with her money is her choice. She said if she wanted to take back the car, then we should. And then if I never want to talk to her again, then that's fine with her. I'm at a loss for what to do. On one hand, I obviously want to cut my mom out of my life and take back the car we gave her. I'd rather give it to my sister-in-law who lives with us. She's been having car problems, and I know she would treat the car better and actually pay for it. Actually, my mom got furious when we had my brother-in-law and his wife move in with us simply because we didn't ask my mom to move in with us since she needs real help. We actually asked them to move in to help them escape Demon Grandma's house. But that's an entirely different story. The idea of cutting her out breaks my heart because I love her and I will miss her terribly. I'll miss her smile, hugs, cooking, her dancing. I'll simply miss my mom. But she hurt my sister one too many times. Her behavior is abhorrent and I'm fed up. My brother Zane is completely on our side. He doesn't care about the money either. He says he stopped depending on my mom years ago. We're worried these outbursts are signs of Alzheimer's or dementia. My mom always says she's forgetting things, and we've been meaning to get her checked out. But what if it's not? My brother and my birthdays are coming up. At first, I considered not inviting her, but I feel bad because I don't want to ruin my brother's birthday. My sister Leah said she'll be there if the rest of us are there, but she'll avoid our mom. To be honest, I don't want to see my mom. Do we just deal with it and keep our distance or cut her out completely? Do we take away the car since she said we could? She doesn't own the car and my husband has a key to it. My husband wants to talk to her when she returns, but I'm worried she'll snap at him. She also deleted the toxic message she sent to Leah. We got an update.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
I don't know. I mean, like, it's totally up to you guys as siblings if you want to invite her, because it seems like you're all roughly on the same page about your feelings about your mom.
Yeah.
If you can have another conversation where you sit down with her and say, hey, you have repeatedly crossed our boundaries. If you continue to do so, you're gone. You're done. We're not going to have a relationship with you.
Mm-hmm.
But it does seem like you've tried that before and she's just not willing to listen. So, but
Yeah.
Amy Lynn says, get her tested. I agree. If this is a change that you've noticed in her, then absolutely get her tested. See if it's, something medical rather than just her being mean
Yeah.
and entitled,
It's tough.
It is
It's
tough.
tough. I think it might be a little bit of poor money management.
I think so.
So you have a house that basically has 4 jobs,
Mhm.
earning four job income. I don't know. Depending on where they live, but life
Yeah.
is tough for a lot of people.
Yeah.
We got an update. My sister Olena came back from South Korea and spoke with Leah. Apparently, this whole thing was a test.
What?
My mom had the money the whole time and was
What?
testing my sister because she thought her husband was taking her money.
She's gotta be lying. She can't be telling the truth there. She's like, I had the money the whole time.
The whole thing was a test, and it turns out that not letting my sister get her share of the life insurance thing isn't true. You know what else is true is all the stories that you can be listening to with us that are true as all get out. Go to your favorite podcast platform, search up OK Storytime on Apple, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and be true with us.
Be true to yourself with us.
Dude, what? A test?
What do you mean a test?
What
I
kind
don't
of
know what that means.
Orange field theory test is this?
She's like, I needed to see if your husband was taking your money, so I told you that you weren't getting anything?
This is wild.
Like, I kind of see that, but is this even true?
I don't know. This is weird.
I don't understand what this test would prove. She's bad with her money and also bad with tests.
Yeah.
I don't buy it. I think there's something, I don't know. I need
She
more
needs to get
information
checked
about what it
up.
was.
She needs to get checked up.
Yeah, she needs to get
doctor.
tested.
Yeah. This is wild.
Crazy.
My mom apparently told Elena, just tell Leah I love her so much. Because she was under the impression Leah's husband was being financially harmful. Elena agrees that my mom did not handle this the right way and told my mom just to talk to us. Apparently, my mom didn't want Leah to repeat her mistakes that she had made with my dad, but I still have concerns. Why would my mom send that horrible message to me after I confronted her? She could have told me she was testing my sister, and why would she delete her messages to my sister?
That's why I don't believe it, because it's not just the money stuff. It was like all of the stuff that she was saying to everyone. That had everyone upset with her.
This is weird. This is whack. This is weird. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
And also, if she was just trying to test Leah, then why was she asking the rest of the kids to pay off all of debts?
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
I'm not. Something's fishy here, guys.
Something's off here. But that's the end of that story. So we're going to jump into the next story. My stepson's mom forbid me from sharing my culture.
We just don't do that around here. That's just not our vibe.
I, 32 female, have been with my husband, 39 male, for about 7 years. He has a son from a former relationship, 9, and we didn't even know he even existed until about 5 years ago when his ex, 40 female, contacted him demanding child support. Dang. She admits the only reason she even let him know about the kid was because she found out we were engaged and she wanted to rain on his parade. Insane. Insane. After a lot of back and forth and legal shenanigans, we got sort of 50-50. First was therapy, visitation, etc., but we are now at 50-50. By the way, this comes from Mariachi. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. So, I come from Latin America, and my stepson is really fascinated by many of the cultural things and the language. He met my parents on their last visit, and he is a really lovely, bright, and curious kid. He started catching up with some of the words, and now we speak Spanish on a daily basis when he's with us. That's so cute.
That's fun.
His mom didn't have any issue until he started to ask if he can come to my country next time we visit. We told him we got to discuss it amongst the adults, but he's very interested. We got no issue. My family has said that he's more than welcome. I come from a blended family, and we would, of course, cover all of the costs. She really disliked the idea, but not because of the travel or anything else, but because she believes I, are using money to turn him against her. She's like,
your culture is too cool. He's going to leave me.
There are many issues between them already because he thinks she is a liar for not telling him about his dad. And yeah, it's hard sometimes. Do we know how old the son is? 9? Okay. But we talk a lot, son and I, about having blended families and understanding parents. Anyway, she told me I had to stop encouraging and sharing the language and the culture in my house when he's with us and speak the home country language or English. I said no. I have been very passive through the whole thing since the beginning, but I am exhausted of her demands. Honestly, I think if your partner is okay with it, then she really has no say in you speaking a language around her son. Like, you have 50-50 custody. She can't do anything.
True.
It is not harming the kid at all. In fact, it's probably helping him in the long run to know another language.
I'm just thinking about some cultures, like where I come from. Let's say I want to put a deer head up in the house. I could probably put that up in my room, but in the living room, I don't think Sophia would like that.
I wouldn't.
Even though it would be dope and sick and cool.
It'd be so dope.
It'd be so sick.
Yeah, I wouldn't be into that.
But this, come
Just
on.
speaking another language.
It's speaking a language that can help connect with other people.
Yeah.
If you are forbidding connection with other people, why are we doing that, you know?
I understand she is his mom, but I see no harm in the kid speaking Spanish like a native. Bless the other 2 he does. Dang, this kid knows 3 languages? Jeez.
But you said you knew Spanish.
Senor, por favor.
And I see no issue with him traveling abroad and having more cultural connections. Heck, I even offered to pay for her to come along with her husband. Dang! Opie, how much money do you have? She says I'm a very big, snobbish a-hole, and she's going to see how to keep the kid away from me. Not possible. Her husband says I should be more understanding and not step on her toes when the kid already is not her biggest fan. I wonder why. Maybe it's the consequences of your own actions and not anything to do with OP.
Yeah. And you don't fight this battle.
Yeah.
Because
you're not going to win. Your kid's going to hate you more.
What's going to happen is you're going to go to court.
Yeah.
You're like, you're right. You really can't provide for this kid, so we're just going to give full custody to them. Be grateful for what you have.
Yeah. My husband says he just wants the best for the kid and sees no wrong with him learning and traveling. I would like an outside, impartial perspective about it. And there is an update, folks. My impartial perspective is that you're totally fine.
Yeah.
I like, who cares if she's being pissy?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we already know that she's not a good person because she kept the knowledge of your partner's son from him for 4 years, because you said that you've learned about this 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So she really has no kind of leg to stand on here, as long as your partner is okay with it.
Yeah, because, dude, you know how sick it'd be if I could go to other places and understand a language and be able to connect in that kind of way?
I wish I actually knew Spanish.
I got enough. Keon says I knew enough to get around.
You did
Yeah.
really well. I
Yeah.
mean, you were immersing yourself in the culture, and you were
Mhm.
knocking it out of the park. Like, day 1, brutal. Day 5, I was like, you're
Wait.
ordering for yourself. I'm really proud of you.
Wait, brutal? It was brutal on day
Dude,
one?
you
It
were
was brutal.
like,
Hugo Antonio González Ramírez y esta es mi hermana.
Yo soy María Eugenia González Ramírez. Nos acabamos de mudar de aquí, de Miami, pero somos de Cuba.
you had your twang on it.
Yeah, your
Oh.
pronunciation.
Yeah, your
Espanol,
pronunciation. Yeah,
no.
Espanol.
I'm really good at picking up. This is one of my toxic traits. I'm really good at picking up other people's laughs if I like them. Like, if I like their laugh, I'll pick it up. But
Like
I'm
that
pretty good at picking up other people's slang and everything. I almost picked up a New York accent when I went there for
Mhm.
a week.
Mm.
That was scary.
Update. 3 months later, my stepson is now staying most of the time with us.
Nice.
Cool. We had no battle or issue. It's just what we decided after a proper heart-to-heart conversation between moms. When the time comes where there is a possibility to go to my country, we will discuss it again. But at the moment, it is a yes. The heart-to-heart was a very emotional, complex talk, but I felt it had to happen. She is, after all, part of my life forever, and I want her to know she is the mommy no matter what. I saw a completely different side of her, and I know it is not a magic wand, but I have noticed the changes. I am pregnant. I know I should not say so early. I was already when I made my first post, but didn't even know. Wow. But we are all so positive and almost on the clear line, even my stepson's mom. Everybody has taken it as a celebration, and the only time we had issue was when we talked bedrooms at our flat because my son thought he had to give his super nice one for my true baby,
No.
as he called it. But we assured him his bedroom is his forever unless we move. My parents will be arriving in the next few months and asked if they can bring extra gifts to my son so it is an easier transition. And his mom said yes. It seems somehow me having a baby has made her realize we are so linked, or I don't know. Maybe it was my husband saying he would not allow more disrespect, LOL.
This is so
I
nice.
love this. I love that she had a conversation with this mom who, like, honestly, it seems like she sucked and had this conversation and figured it out.
Yeah.
Really cool.
I think this is beautiful. I don't trust the real mom, though, the bio mom.
Mhm.
Because if you have co-parenting, you cannot badmouth the other parents
No.
or anything like that. Because the kids listen, like, oh, if my mom thinks that way, maybe I should be thinking that way. And it starts to grow these ideas and the
Yeah.
separation. You need to be unified in that aspect. And it
Yeah.
seems like OP's taking the steps not to let that happen. But who knows what bio mom's saying back
Yeah.
home.
I hope that she's improving
Yeah.
because it seems like it, and I really want them to all work together for the benefit of this kid. Parents also asked if it was okay to bring gifts for her kid, and she said yes as well. My mom is the happiest person now because she is in full shopping mode. LOL. She's been very civil and even nice, and in response, she has gained a better relationship with our son. That's all you needed to do. I am convinced he is smart enough to orchestrate all of it, but I have mommy baby brain. We have agreed to raise them all as together as possible. Her kids, our kids, our kid. I said I can contribute to the education fund for all kids if she allows me. How much money does OP have? Dang! She said yes on the condition that they all go to the same school. I want my kids in Spanish kita. She wants hers in normal kita. I thought we would have World War II again, but her husband told her my kids will speak Spanish no matter what she wants. And it is a useful language, so all kids in our tribe should speak Spanish. This is so good. And she agreed. I almost fainted. What a turnaround.
What happened?
Now, we decided to divide care after daycares and kiddos, pre-kindergarten, kindergarten, and I will speak to the kids in Spanish so they are all naturals. My son is the happiest because now he feels all his families are in sync and he can just chill. It makes me extremely happy. In addition, she said my son can come with us if he wants, but we need to let her know at least a year in advance, and she's doing the same with us, which I find reasonable. And there is a second update, folks. But wow,
Okay.
we are
Okay.
looking so up. This is like, we are balls rolling up, man.
Oh
This
my
is great.
gosh.
This is great.
I'm so happy.
Me too. I mean, like, this is what I wanted. I didn't want it to be bad, and now it isn't.
What kind of come to Jesus meeting or
Yeah.
realization did she have?
Hope you should be a lawyer.
Because we
man.
need to duplicate that for all these
for
other
every
families
other
on Reddit.
story.
Like what?
There's a second update. 1 month after first update, she, son's mom, has always been in therapy. It was determined when this all started back in the day. She was never outright cruel or super mean. It was just that she was not nice to me or my relationship until now that she tries. She gets a say as much as I get a say in education. I know it's weird, but I was raised in some sort of communal weird experience, and we all excel in our areas. I would never do anything to put distance between my son and his siblings. I'm trying to instate that they are his siblings. And for the one he already has, it is that way. If he doesn't like it, I'll drop it, but he seems very receptive to the mix of family. And I think also OP really understands how to do this because she comes from a blended family. So I think that she's really keyed into like all the complexity that goes on into creating this, and she's
Yeah.
doing a great job of orchestrating it. She has issues that have come from other places, childhood, family, so on. And she is truly trying to be better and not be the person that did things to just ruin an engagement. My son stays mainly with us lately because he wants to, and that has made his relationship with his mother better. My son is even written in my parents' will. That's how much I love him. So yes, he is my son too. My parents are here and will be staying for a while. My in-laws are very careful on their excitement, and my parents, with permission, got my son on a little adventure and assured him they love him very, very much, and their love is infinite. He feels better now because he said he felt maybe they won't love him anymore because of my real baby.
No.
He is in therapy, always has been, but now we have addressed it. He made it clear he wants me to still love him like I do, and I have assured him I will. I do. I always will. Aww. He's going to a solo trip with his dad and another solo trip with both dads. My husband and her husband have always got a good relationship. Dang. And I think it never got better because of this stuff. My son is involved in the naming of the baby. It's between us three only. The drama portion, no! It was so perfect.
I'm okay.
It's okay. I'm okay.
I think whatever's about to happen will be like a rock. Will be water over a rock.
Yeah.
Water on a duck's back.
Yeah. It's just going to roll right off. Everything's fine.
This is solid. We have a
This is so
solid
perfect.
foundation. Whatever's about to happen in the trash bag in the wind.
They will overcome it.
They will persevere.
My husband wants us to move, so we have bigger bedrooms for everybody. But I don't feel like it because, you know, pregnancy and adaptation.
Oh, okay.
This is fine. We can get over this. I want my son to be able to adapt before we start moving. My husband believes I'm just coddling him way too much, but I explain my perspective being from a blended family as a kid, and he backed off. When we look for a place, we'll be looking for one that we all like. End of drama portion.
Like I said, Opie has her
Everything's
stuff.
fine.
She has it on lockdown. I've never seen this happen in a Reddit
This is
story
great.
before. This is wild.
Opie continues, I am an insomniac and have not changed at all, so here we are. Only I drink no more wine anymore, lol. My son's mom is actually giving me really good tips. We're working in our own wills, and so on. But because I am developing a fear about the children's future, yay? And lastly, my husband is the most patient, caring, loving, goofy man. I know I got little critics saying he should have put it off when the bad stuff happened, but he's very neutral and asks me all the time if I was okay. He always said if I said no, he would have changed his tune. We are so far from perfect still. We just had a discussion about the type of school my son should go next, a thing in the country. But I am glad it is now a discussion and not an argument. Also, the baby's doing amazing. And there is a third update, folks.
Can we, updates always give me a little,
I'm scared. I always get a little scared because I'm like, oh, it's going to change and everything's going to be ruined. But I think it's going to be okay.
divorced.
I think it's going to be okay.
He cheated on me.
No. I'm
It might be a
manifesting
curveball.
it's going to be perfect.
Probably a curveball.
I need to get into it right now because I need it to be perfect.
Curveball.
Update 3, 2 months after the second update. Hey guys, I like that I can express myself freely here. I know some think our story is weird, others wholesome, others the best. but for us, it is a sort of dream at the moment. We've got a new house.
Wait, what?
Dang. It was picked by the three of us, husband, son, me, and it's lovely and beautiful and all we want for our kids. I always said I wanted to have just 2 kids, so after this one is born, we'll be closed for business. My husband will get a vasectomy, so I don't need to deal with hormones or birth control. I would also like to comment the new house is huge, and it has a guest room, so my son's brother can stay whenever he wants. They have done so before. Also, my kid turned 10. We are at a weird time, but we did a little family gathering with all 6 of his grandparents and all 4 his parents. He was very happy and enjoyed it with the friends he invited to it. We all coordinated presents so we didn't outstage each other or give him repeated gifts. I was so happy we could finally do something like this. As per my baby, she is a girl!
All right.
This is so lovely. I told my son and thought it might create issues, but he's so excited about it. He's gonna be a big brother! We have been having family therapy too, just in case, but the therapist says the kid is doing amazing and to please not overthink things. We had a gender reveal party, which I find kind of silly, but my son wanted to because they're very internet famous. It was just family and a couple of friends. When they realized it was a girl, they all paused for a second, and my son was so excited, then they all got so excited. I'm very, very happy with my family. His trips with his dad and dad's went great, so we took him on a mommy's trip. We took a lot of precautions, of course, but we had a blast. As much of a blast as you can have with a pregnant woman in Europe. If you know, you know. He deserves it because he is the best kid ever. As for my parents, they are really happy to do things for the kid and love being around him. He or anybody other than me doesn't know about the will or anything. He just loves them because he's nice. My parents are considering staying permanently because they want to be close, so it might be another thing coming. My in-laws are helping them find a permanent rental or so, and we're just all so excited. By the way, I'm so excited for you guys to listen to full episodes with stories just like this. Just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio and search up OK Storytime.
Top 10 best good stories.
I agree. This was so wholesome. This was so lovely, and there's just a little bit left of the story, but like perfect.
Number 1's the violin one.
What's the violin one? I really liked the story
you
about.
Listen to it on your favorite podcast platform.
I really liked the story about like Sweet Mama or something, or isn't it?
Oh, I remember that
Remember
one.
that? It was
that
so,
one made you cry.
Yeah, I loved that story.
You gotta listen to it on your favorite podcast platform.
But folks, there's a little bit left to this story. It's perfect. I have no notes. Great job, everyone, all around.
We're writing a textbook. This is how you co-parent.
Yeah. Truly,
you know,
you guys should write a book.
You know what the thing that she commonly kept bringing up?
Yeah.
What?
Communication.
Therapy.
Therapy. Yeah,
Family
she said therapy multiple
individual
times.
therapy. My son's in therapy.
Constantly talking. Like, we were really ready to be like, you know, you don't have to listen to what the stepmom says. But OP was like, no, I'm going to include her. I'm going to explain why it's important to do this.
Yeah.
I'm going to get her on my side.
That's
And
really-
she did.
That's really respectful.
Yeah.
I love that.
OP continues, as per mom, she has been more understanding and nice. I understand she was bitter, but she truly wants the best for our son. And that is our biggest common ground. And yes, she has taken up Spanish via an app.
All right.
She said she wanted the kids to see us equally, which I've always found ridiculous, and she's a nurse and clearly very qualified. We have had many combos about my parents' involvement, but she is more willing to give space lately. She and her family, which have always been delightful, are now all learning the language as a way to keep it all connected.
This is so cute.
We have movie night at least twice a week. Sometimes it's more people than other times. I just want to let people know that it can be better, and people are complicated, and people can love unconditionally. Yay!
I love unconditional love.
And folks, that's the end of that beautiful story
Yep.
and the end of that beautiful episode.
So if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you
And see you tomorrow.